Welcome to this modern custom house that was recently built and listed for $6 million. It has 4 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and a lot of other gorgeous finishes that I cannot wait to show you. Come on inside, let's take a tour. This is a fantastic way to create an impact when you first walk in through the house. And let me tell you something, it's just one of 2 main entrances of this house. I really love this one because of all of the paneling that they've done. You don't see any drywall other than what's happening in the ceiling details. You have probably about 14 foot high here with a 10-foot door, fully custom, and a gorgeous mirror right in the front because guess what? You need to check your outfit out before you leave the door. It's pretty open concept, as in when you walk in, you see already what's happening on the main level, which really opens up the space and makes the space feel a little larger than it actually is. The theme of the first foyer has carried through into our second entrance. And as you can see, all of the walls are paneled and they're done with a walnut finish. As well, they've added some pretty cool details with all of this inlay with the metal. It creates contrast, it creates interest, and it just shows that it was custom made. Little details make a big difference. Stepping into our living room and dining room, and as you can see, it's kind of like it's one space, and this is called open concept living space, where you have your living room and your dining room kind of joined together, and you have the pleasure as a designer or a home stager to furnish it in a way that the client will be able to visualize how they're going to set up their furniture in the spaces. You'll notice that one of the features of this room that really stands out is what is happening in the crown moldings. All of this lighting creates such a nice impact at nighttime when you turn it all on and just really amplifies your design that you have going. The theme of this house was done in walnut finishes and some blacks, as you will see the stone in the fireplace. We kept up with that theme with our furniture and did neutral palette with the sofa, the area rug, and then gave it a little bit of a punch with our accent chairs and the black velvet. Our tables here have some black accents, and of course, warming it up with the gold accents and some floral to really top it off. A lot of homes these days are designed in a way that you have a separate pantry area in your kitchen, which this is the door that I came out of, and it's nice because it keeps your entertaining space separated from the kitchen area, so you don't get to see all the mess and what's going on back there. So something like this, if you're building a house or renovating, is a fantastic idea to join your dining room because it's easy to serve. And again, keeping away what's happening back there. So now we're standing in the dining room. This room is very spacious, and we have a table with 8 chairs, but we definitely could have done the 10. And you'll notice that the molding from the living room and the lights have carried through in the dining room, which again is a great way to unify your space and make it look larger than it actually is. Are you guys ready to see a really cool office that my jaws actually dropped in? Come inside because this is definitely a space worth taking notes of. If you're looking to renovate or design a house, take notes of this space because this is everything that you want in your custom office. Starting with the ceiling height. I mean, doesn't matter how small your office actually is. When you have a ceiling height of this caliber, it really heightens up your space and makes it look much larger than it is. They carry through with the wall paneling throughout the foyer into the office, so it makes it look nice and uniformed. And then they added these beautiful inlays with the black, which really adds contrast to the space, which I would say makes the space look more masculine, which is nice to have in a formal office. So come inside, I want to show you this side. There is a beautiful built-in here. One of the things that really separates this custom office from some of the other ones is the fact that this feature wall is actually half done. So you have your wall unit on the one side, and then they finished it off with the walnut panels on the other side, which doesn't overdo it. I find that sometimes when we go into these homes that we're gonna style, their wall units are so overwhelming that it just kind of eats up the whole room. Well, this one doesn't, and that's what I like about it. It gives enough space and storage and makes it look pretty, but at the same time, it's not overdoing it. Another feature I love about this office is, can you guess it? Because you all know me by now. Definitely the windows. I mean, you have 2 full walls covered in windows. So when you're sitting here during the day doing your work, you get the nice natural lighting coming in. At nighttime, you don't have 4 walls confining you in a space. So it kind of feels like you're indoor-outdoor with the added touch of luxury. This powder room is show-stopping. Check out this wallpaper. I don't think any of you have ever used something like this, and if you have, please share it with me, because this is one of those powder rooms that you walk into and go, wow, this is really nicely done. From the wallpaper to the flooring selection and the details to the custom vanity that they've done here, the countertop, and then you have this cabinetry done with this beautiful gold inlay that's been carried throughout the house. And I love using gold with this finish because check out the floor. You already have the gold finishes all over, so it just kind of flows in together with the rest of the finishes here. And then they finished it off with some beautiful light fixtures, and we accessorized it with our pieces. This is definitely a nice powder room. And now we're standing in the family room, and this space is oversized, and we have a lot of large pieces that we use in our styling here, which is really nice, and it sets the mood for the space and shows potential buyers how much space they actually have in here. One of the features I love about this room is the wall unit. Again, done in a half wall because you have this side that goes back into your hallway area. So they've wrapped the fireplace in a stone finish, again in black. I love this feature because it adds a lot of contrast against what's going on in the rest of the house. And then you have a pretty decent size wall unit on this side to store all of your pieces in here. And we carry through the theme with the same color palette as the neutrals, the blacks, brought in some greenery because definitely need to add some color to this space because you already have these gorgeous windows which kind of make it feel like an indoor-outdoor feel again on this side of the house. So it's nice to accessorize with those same materials on the inside because it kind of flows your eye through the windows and out the house. Now this space is open concept, and we have our family room on that side, and then we come into the kitchen area where we created a breakfast table area here. It's very important in homes, especially custom homes that are this size, to show a breakfast sitting area, because I understand you could use this space up as well to add to your family room, but then you're missing a very important selling feature of a house, and that is the breakfast area. So definitely make sure you put it in, because if you don't, it's just going to create an open, empty space. So that's our breakfast area, and this is our beautiful custom kitchen. Again, carrying through with all of the walnut finishes, they've brought it into here, and I love this because it really has warmed up this kitchen where everything could have just been white drywall with countertop and white cabinetry. The walnut has actually created a lot of design interest into the space. And to introduce a little bit more warmth to all of the white finishes here, they've done some of the cabinetry in the walnut finish. And as you can see, it's actually used in the moldings in the kitchen too, where typically it would have just been white to match your cabinets. They've done it in the walnut, again, creating architectural interest in the kitchen by doing this, as well with all of the ambient lighting lighting going through the ceiling, which is a fantastic idea. Again, it was used on the other side of the house in the living dining and carried through into the family room and kitchen area. Another interesting feature of this house is located in the basement of the house. And check out this cool wine cellar. I mean, this is a fantastic idea. I've been into a lot of homes where they have wine cellars. The design of this one is done a little bit different, and what really caught my eye was the finishes. So I haven't really seen anything quite cool like this, where they've done it in such a highly custom way, where you have all the black finishes and all of the oak finishes, and just has created a lot of design interest, I feel like, in this simple wine cellar. And yeah, you don't have anything short of space to put your wine in. So this is a fantastic idea. If you have space in your house, especially in your basement, to create something like this, definitely go for it, because it will increase the value of your property, of course, and it could be a nice selling feature. So I like this. This is fantastic for parties. And now getting back to our staircase design, this is fantastic, and the reason I wanted to point it out is because it's so open concept, it's light and airy, and it creates a lot of flow throughout the house just in this one design. And the way that they've actually designed it is pretty cool, because instead of making it boring, they've added really cool moldings from the staircase going all the way up. You have your skylight above with a lot of moldings and the ambient lighting. This is a fantastic space to be in. Makes the house feel very custom. Let's go upstairs to the primary bedroom. Welcome to the primary bedroom. This bedroom is oversized, that's for sure, but I really love all of the details done in the paneling on the walls. Again, carrying through with the theme of downstairs with the walnut finishes. They've done the same thing up here, just in different inlays, and they've kind of played around with the different finishes. So you have the silver inlays on the one wall, same as downstairs, and then you have the wood on wood inlay here. So you can definitely see the difference between the two. I think they're both fantastic. Love this one more than this one, I would say. And I feel like it's created a lot of drama on our headboard wall here, which is the focal wall of this bedroom. So we styled everything with a king bed, 2 nightstands, and then we have a love seat in front of our bed, because there's so much space in here where we needed a sitting area to finish off the room. You cannot just stage it like this, because it's going to look incomplete. And then we have the windows on both walls, which bring in a lot of natural light. It's a great idea to really use your space with windows. The only downfall to it is it's a little bit expensive, but on the finishing touches, it adds a big difference. What do you guys think of this fireplace design? I feel like it shows that the builders and the designers on this project had a lot of fun playing with different ideas and concepts, because this is something I haven't seen before. I have seen this kind of wave effect on tiles, but not done in wood on a fireplace. And in these colors, I feel like it's cool, it's different looking, but you let me know what you think. This is not something that you see every day, but to have a fireplace in your primary bedroom is definitely a good idea, especially when you're in the colder climate cities, because it comes useful in the winter months. Well, this is a really cool use of space here. I like how they use this area here that could have been nothing, and I've seen a lot of homes do nothing with this space here, but they've turned it into a vanity dressing area, which a lot of women would be thankful for and wish they had something in their house like this in their bedroom. But great use of space. You have a little vanity area, you have some drawers where you can hide your pieces, or it can even be used as a desk space, as a working space. So I like this feature. I feel like it adds value to your house. So if you do have dead spaces in your house, make sure that you do something with it. Even something simple like this will do the job. A highly modern primary closet, I would say, with a lot of storage space. So they've paneled all of the doors, which is a fantastic idea because you don't get to see all of the different colors and the mess that could be hiding what's behind the doors. So high gloss finish will create a nice modern touch to your space, which I feel like suits this house because the house is more contemporary / modern. And then they finished it off with these ambient lighting here, and you can actually change the color. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I just wanna tell you that this product is out there and you can play around with it in your kids' rooms, in your closets, maybe around the fireplace, in a theater room. Just adds a lot of fun to this space. So this is your custom closet, a lot of space, very clean looking. And now let's go to the primary ensuite. And this is our primary ensuite. Everything is done in neutral colors, same colors as downstairs, the whites, the walnut, the black finishes, all put together to make this beautiful ensuite, which is really nice, I would say. It's nice and spacious. You have a huge shower area here. Guys, this seriously fits like 6 people in here. It's huge. And I love how there's a bench because that definitely comes useful. And I wonder if there's a steam sauna in here, but no, I don't see any steam showers happening. So great shower space. I kind of really like the way that this was put together with the walnut finishes kind of framing the black and white design on the vanity. Very cool looking, classic colors, classic finishes, won't go out of style, and I think the upkeep of these finishes will be a lot easier than some of the other options that are out there. So all in all, I give it a thumbs up. Thank you for joining our home tour of this beautiful $6 million custom house. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure you like the video, comment below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Guys, we have big numbers we need to reach, and I need your support for it. If you haven't already gone to our Instagram page, please do so @StyleWithSanaz, and I'll catch you on the next tour.